Surprise! Bet you didn't expect me to look like this today. And let me tell you one thing, that's intentional. It has nothing to do with me being lazy today and not wanting to do makeup and hair, but it has more to do with a subscriber. Maybe venture to say that he's an ex-subscriber, and he basically tried to call me out on my looks somehow. Because he's a man and he knows more about my life than I do. Of course, I'm dumb woman. I thought I'd take this opportunity and push my video about exposing drama in other commentary channels a little bit further back, and I thought I would show you how modern misogyny, veiled as not misogyny, looks like, because these are things many other people with uteruses experience online, and you will get why I decided to wear a onesie and basically only do my eyebrows so I don't look dead, because somehow a man thought he could tell me how I should look like. So let's just jump right in. This subscriber made a comment on my last video and it's all public, therefore I decided I don't retract his name. His name is Truthvestigation by Backen ohne Realität TV, and he commented,
I don't know how Jessy do that. If her clothes and makeup are gorgeous, then her hair sucks.
Of course he meant my clothes. And at first I ignored it, but then I saw that lovely Dr. Osiris commented and said, hey, what's wrong with her hair? It looks fine to me, but then again, I'm not shallow and don't nitpick over people's looks. I love you so much. And Truthvestigation responded and said,
you don't understand, it's my likes that don't fit. If the hair is nice, the makeup don't fit. Something like white socks with Birkenstocks.
The entitlement, it's the entitlement for me. But Dr. Osiris responded, but it's a long comment and the whole thing would be way too long. Dr. Osiris basically said, yeah, right, I don't understand because you're an idiot. Just to sum it all up. So, and as you guys know, I was on the weekend in Nuremberg with some friends because my boyfriend and I just wanted to get a little bit distance because we had lost a family member last week, and just to go somewhere else and get your mind a little bit at distance from everything. And then I thought, hey, let's use this and make it maybe a little bit educational and explain to him, hey, that's not okay to comment on other people's looks. And I said, you're entitled to your opinion, but let's say it's not a nice thing to say. I dress and do my makeup the way I want in that moment. Doing makeup and hair takes up to 2 hours, maybe more sometimes. It's kind of dumb to say my hair is shit because I made a bun. Which, yeah, why am I considered shit when I don't put hours of work into my looks? That's a up thing to do. I mean, by that logic, every man on this planet that doesn't do makeup and do his hair every day looks per definition shit. Or is that maybe a little bit of a double standard? Who knows?
That look looks better in my opinion.
And sends me a link to another video of mine. And I said, yeah, thanks, that's great, but still uncool to tell others that if they don't invest hours in hair and makeup, they'd be considered shit. At that time, I was like, is he serious? Is there a real conversation I have at the moment with a real human being? Then he said basically, yeah. Because he responded and said,
it's the combination. Start a poll with your outfits from the thumbnails and let the army decide your best look. Then do it like Ford and make standards to do it in an hour. Perhaps Dolly Parton could be an inspiration.
What? How can you, after I twice by now said, hey, I don't care, it's my hair, it's my makeup, and on my channel, that's my name. and I decide what I do, because I have faith in my subscribers that even when I look like this today, they will watch my video. I am pretty sure that my subscribers like me as a person and what I contribute to everything. I doubt many of you just sit there and say,
"Oh, she looks so good,"
and don't listen to anything what I say. And I responded and said, why the hell would I want to do that? It's my decision. I don't do that to appeal to random men on the internet. Maybe watch my sexism video if I look good enough for you to watch. So rude, man. I stand by that, because I talked about sexism and how women are objectified and need to look a certain way to be taken seriously. And that's exactly what happened here. And he responded with,
"You're so sexistic." Yeah. For the fact that I am a man and try to give advice to spend less time with standards? How dare I?
Unsolicited advice. No one asked for advice. I don't care for standards or whatever. That is exactly what mansplaining is. A man who tries to explain to a woman what a woman should do or what women's problems are. That is exactly why some women try to just dismiss men in general because of experiences like this. I try not to, but sometimes you get roped into this thinking like, oh my god, men are so dumb. And I said, but I never asked for advice. I'm pretty fine without people telling me how to dress. I think I made that pretty clear. And I think that was a reasonable response. And he said 3 body problem. And I basically ignored and said it's an entitlement problem. Sorry, but that's bullcrap, my dude. It is. He then goes on and said the staff of Cats needs 1 to 2 hours for their whole outfit, 2 hours for the black artist who plays a cat with a white face. And I really was sitting there like, what? It didn't click in my head why the hell it's so important for him how long it takes for me to do my makeup. Because he shouldn't care. I should care. If I don't want to put 2 hours in my makeup, I don't. I then went on and said, who cares? I have a tiny YouTube channel and I won't start doing my makeup and hair for a random guy who thinks his opinion about my looks is in any way important. It's just the audacity for me, thinking I literally care. And then after I tell him I don't care, he still comes up with bullcrap. Sorry dude, but that's stupidity on a flat earth level. And as you can see, I got a little bit heated because this is what women have to deal with every day. So many men think they're helping a woman when people go, oh, just smile a little bit. You're so much prettier when you smile. You basically dismiss me as a person because you want me to give you a comfortable feeling. And he dismisses my opinions and what I want to do and my laziness because he wants me to look a certain way that he prefers. Mind you, I never met this person. I never had a discussion in private even with this person. I don't know who the f he is. And granted, I don't really care. This is a kind of person that I am happy if they unsubscribe.
He then said, lol, you're understanding what you want to understand, even if I make it worse.
And he did.
Let's think about a new car.
Yes, the old example from every misogynist ever. Women equal car.
In the catalog, you can customize the tires, the color, inside and outside, assistant system, horsepower, and so on. To guarantee this, there must be the production optimized for that. A company won't make profit if it sells a mass-produced car with the work hours of a Maybach. And in German, then he said, I'm excited to see how you interpret this.
And I know what he meant by that, that I put in work in me like I was a Maybach, but in the end, I'm just a mass-produced car. I know, but that's one of the worst analogies or examples you can have when talking about a woman. Because as I said here, I am not a car. I don't know if you know this. Maybe I didn't make it clear enough. I am not a car. I will never be a car. So I basically ignored the whole car thing because I know that is an example of him to just to trigger me. And then I went on and said, I am no product. I don't offer customizable options. I don't make more profit when I do my hair for 30 minutes or an hour. I make videos looking the way I want to. You trying to convince me into fulfilling your idea of a beauty standard is insane. Do I know you? Did I ask you? Did I ever give off the impression I want you to judge me by my looks rather than my content? No. It's your sexist masculinity sense of entitlement that makes you think you have any kind of place to comment on my looks and borderline harass me into appealing to you. Even though I told you multiple times to shut the f up. And no, that's not my feminist impression. Everyone agrees I am not my subscribers' product, and I stand by that. I am not your product. I really appreciate everyone that watches my videos, that thumbs up or thumbs down it, and everyone who comments, and my patrons and the members. I really appreciate each and every one of you, but I am not your product. And your entitlement and random women's appeal to you shows how little you listened in my videos. Congratulations, you are the reason men have a bad reputation. That's true. Men like this are the reason feminists need to fight for their rights. Men like him are the reason that so many women say, oh, fuck all men. Because of this, because you seem to have a good relationship with someone, or you like someone and you talk a little bit, and then at some point this comes out of their mouths. And some women say just like, all of them, I don't want to deal with it anymore. And who can blame them? He goes on to say,
maybe I'm under the illusion that having an account with Patreon and wanting to monetize YouTube videos implies having a business.
I do monetize my videos.
In the exercise of a trade, planning is essential and one should not get lost in the small parts. Veritasium, for example, has done his homework on thumbnails and video titles and optimized the number of views. I thought you were interested in science, but lose yourself in the excitement culture of women who get pregnant and wonder whether it will be a girl or an abortion.
And I was like, what the hell did I just read? Because that's so random. Literally, yes, I have a Patreon and a YouTube channel that is monetized. Doesn't mean I offer a product. I offer videos. That's more of a service. My videos could be seen as a product, but I don't have mass production. I don't have to customize everything. I do video by video what I consider interesting, what I want to do, and of course taking into account what my subscribers want to see. Everyone can say, hey Jessy, I would like a video on this and this, and I appreciate every input, but not at all do I appreciate any input on my looks, because that's my business. If I had a beauty channel, fine. There you can comment on the looks I do, but I don't. I then said, maybe you should shut the fuck up and mind your own damn business. Yes, I have a business, still do not have a product. I'd rather take business advice from a flat earther than a guy who thinks he knows anything about my business and how I want to deal with it. I, as well as science, support abortion as a human right. You, on the other hand, don't have a uterus, therefore will never have any say in abortion. Stop bitching about things you have not a single clue, like abortion, my appearance, my business, or living real-life women that are remotely interested in you and your worthless, unsolicited opinion. And get your own channel sorted while doing your makeup and hair for hours. And most importantly, let people who are monetized, who get enough trust from people to give them money, deal with the grown-up stuff. It's pathetic to need to pressure women online into your way, because apparently that's the only way to get some sort of a sense of power. I'm the wrong bitch honey, so farewell, motherfucker, find another one. As you could probably see, that is where I was already drunk, but I still stand by it. If I was sober, I would probably redact some of the f***ing and f***er, but technically, I still stand by it. And then comes the big plot twist, where he thought he has a little gotcha moment on me. You started talking yourself in a rage. Despite my peaceful and nice character, I still enjoyed watching how far you go. Peaceful and nice. Of course would I go as far as I did when someone tries to bully me into different looks online. Of course I would call you out on your fucking bullshit. Why the hell not? It's my video. It's on my comment section.
First, I don't have a sexual relationship with my mother.
Because I said mother. So funny to take it so literal, right?
Second, I spoke of feminists aborting a child because it becomes a boy, in their words, a future rapist. But the same women are upset about abortion of girls in China, India, and the Arab countries. Sure, abortion is a human right. Boomerang.
What? Did I ever give off the impression that I think when you are pregnant with a boy, you should rather abort it because he will become a racist at some point? He really, during this discussion, gave me in his perception all of these traits of a extremist, radical feminist, and now twisted and says,
see, you are really dumb because that's what you think.
That is a straw man, and that is what flat earthers do. And then he goes on and said,
I take women seriously who are learning classic male professions. The proportion of women in the most dangerous occupation is virtually non-existent. During World War II, women all over the world proved that they could do such jobs.
You know that oftentimes women in those predominantly male professions have either almost no chance of getting the job because they only want men, or women get paid less, or it's just dangerous for women because in certain professions they will be sexually harassed by men like you. How dare you try to make that argument that women only deserve respect when they work in certain jobs? Respect should be a given.
Every female roofer is a greater victory for equality than 1,000 college dropouts who introduced gender asterisks like new linguistic creations of the 1944 newsreel about the backward-looking offensive.
I don't know. He has such a great vision for equality. Because as you can see, he's really fighting for women's rights and just equality of all genders. Obviously.
I'm sorry, women. You are no better than men. It is only because you now open your mouth that you're revealing that you're just as stupid as men.
I never, not once, said that women are better than men. Because it's not true. I only said that women are equal to men. That all genders and all identities are equal. Because your gender doesn't change your abilities, your IQ, just any competence won't change depending on your identity. That is all. Once again, you gave me an argument that you are now discrediting. You are a straw man. Literally. You are the straw man. How can you not see this? That after all of what I said, you say,
ha! See, I played with you.
No, you didn't.
Funny how much it escalates when you are told that your hair doesn't match your makeup.
I have no idea what that means, and I literally don't care to find out. And then I responded and said, sure, it had nothing to do with my hair, but your willingness to be as sexist as you can while somehow having the idea I was some sort of extremist feminist. No one claims women are better. Sorry, but your glorious plot twist is as pathetic as the rest of your comments in this. In either intent, now you claim. You took it that way either as being as sexist as you typed, or giving me your obscured idea of man-hating feminist to then try to poke that imaginary version of me, which is in itself very sexist to assume, and do. Since my opinion on feminism isn't valid because woman, right? You tried it though, but failed miserably. Either he meant everything he said, which makes him such a big misogynist and just sexist in itself. Or the other way, like he did this to prove that my radical feminist ideology is dumb, which I don't have, but he thinks I am a feminist, therefore I have to have these radical views and I have to be as stupid as he thinks feminists are. So both ways, same outcome. You're a misogynist, you're a sexist, and a fucking asshole. And as you can see here in the tag, he deleted the prior comment about the abortion and whatever. And I wonder why he didn't delete any other comment. At least not at the time filming this video, because I checked. And then of course his closing statement, and I just hearted the comment because I was hungover. I didn't care enough to keep going. He said,
then persist in mediocrity. Freaking out because I chose an example from the auto industry probably involves many lonely hours while the man lovingly worked on the car. I have no idea what trauma you suffered because the new bumper is chrome plated.
I freaked out. I just said, shut the f up, I'm not f***ing product. That's basically all I referenced. But okay, I think if I have a mediocre YouTube success and a mediocre life, I am fine. I'd rather be mediocre in all of my life than a f***ing asshole online. Okay? I have no idea why he thinks he did something like...
Gotcha! Exposed Jessy Tentoo!
Everything you just said and did was the dumbest thing that I've ever seen, where a misogynist tried to make a feminist seem radical so his misogyny makes more sense, kind of. It's mind-blowing. And I guess now you know why I decided to wear my onesie, because I didn't do my hair, I didn't do my makeup, I didn't wear any gorgeous clothes, which is debatable. I think this thing is absolutely gorgeous. If I want to do my makeup and do my hair, I will do that too. But that's my decision and no one cares about you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will upload finally a real flat earth debunk video on Sunday because it's about time, I think, and I appreciate all of you who are not a fucking idiot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!